Gamers, we are back with the Bazaar. Should we do... We don't have a free ticket? I guess we don't have a free ticket. In that case, let's play some frickin' Vanessa Gaming, man. I gotta move myself, too. How about the power to move you? I'll change my Vanessa skin when I get a better one. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, people. It is a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I'm gonna take 3 gold. I would prefer to fight Vladimir Kyver-Drone, in my opinion. Watching you play, I got to Legend. I'm in the 3000s, though. Thanks for everything. Okay, wait. King Kaiju 0618. I'm putting your username up on my screen. What character did you use to reach Legend in Ranked? And it's one word answer suffices. Your most used character or the character with the most wins. / user King Kaiju 0618. Let me see. No answer yet? No answer yet. Still waiting. You could just lie. That's true. I can't stop you from lying. I would love to see some small and large items. A small, fast weapon, like that's pretty solid for a fella like me. Let's grab coral first, just because we will also be buying another aquatic item, and then re-rolling and possibly getting even to go even further beyond, bro. I think you buy this and this. Just for when the board expands.
I may be young for a captain, but
he has a monitor lizard tattoo on his arm. I play dually, but I don't use lizard. Oh, no. Silver sniper? That's crazy, dude. We're rinsed. There's nothing you could do. That's just as one of the greatest starts I've ever seen, to be honest with you.
You fall like a boulder.
I will say, someone in the content creator Discord, and I'm not going to say who, for their own protection, but someone in the content creator Discord did post a 10-win dually build that was like monitor lizard and raise, and I was like, we can't be doing that, bro. You can't be posting that stuff here. How does everybody know who it is? I was protecting the innocent. I would have thought that people would have assumed it was Apollo. You told us before? You mentioned... When did I mention it before? It just happened, like on Sunday. Maybe I forgot, and that means that he's posted 2 of them. Apollo can't afford dually. This BM man. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take an upgraded coral for now. It's a little weird. And then, how about a critical skill, man? First time you use a large item, give your items +4 crit chance. Nah, I think I'd rather just have +4 crit chance, to be honest with you. I'm not a big tasty treat sort of guy. Let me see what we might be cooking up here. Silver Cove? I mean, Figurehead is kind of nutty, man. When our board expands, that's a lot of extra damage early. Cove is also, like, up there. I'm just thinking, do I cut you to give you... May I cut you and you to give you... It doesn't really matter. No, I'd rather this, I think. We win these, for sure. I thought the menu was Marvel Rivals. Better luck next time, buddy. Can I say something, by the way? I'm glad to be streaming with my friends instead of talking to my peers. Because I was getting roasted this weekend. And I think Corey took offense because he hasn't replied to me since. Wait, topic is already over, but I have the Founder Dooley skin. I have no choice but to play as him.
Walk it.
The Dooley mains are not beating the allegations, man. They can't just say, yeah, I'm playing Dooley because I like winning more than having fun. They have to, there's always something. Oh, anybody else who plays Dooley is a scumbag. But me, there's mitigating circumstances that mean that I have to play Dooley. Everybody else, they got no excuse, but... Anyway, hang on. I gotta take a peek here for a minute. I do like a cutlass. They're gonna be hurting for certain. I almost said squirting for certain. Oh man.
Another empty chest, waiting to be filled.
I'll take the bronze cutlass upgrade for now. It's an appreciable damage increase. But anyway, okay, so here's what I'm gonna say. And again, I mean it with no disrespect to my good friend Corey. But Corey, out of nowhere, typed in the Discord, hey, just so you guys know, the new Indiana Jones game is really good. It's actually like playing an unreleased movie. And then I replied, and this was very flippant of me, and I apologize for that. But I replied, man, I'm dead ass 36 years old. I'm not going to play an Indiana Jones game. And then he fell victim to a trap that I didn't even intend to place. He said, I don't understand the attitude that I'm too old to have fun. And I said, you got me twisted up, sir. I'm saying you have to be 52 years old to want to willfully interact with an Indiana Jones video game. And then he did not reply. I think I accidentally caught him with the haymaker when he had put his guard down. But that is what I meant the first time I said I'm 36. I was saying I'm too young to want to play Indiana Jones. But I think telling the truth, yeah, needlessly rude, I think is a good way to describe it. I think you're not wrong. I own that, okay? But I also, to my own self, I have to be true, man. Good bit, but he was just putting himself out there. I know, and that's why it was so funny to shoot it down, but that's a personal problem.
It's your fault. I blame.
Ooh. In his defense is pretty funny. Thank you. You mean my defense, right? Yeah. Thank you. Either way, thank you. Oh, man. Not during the holidays. I just thought it was funny, to be honest, man. But then they were connecting. Josh was saying Merry Christmas to everyone but Ryan because he doesn't like Indiana Jones. I was like, damn, I didn't realize. People are very, very sensitive about their Indianas, man. Indiana. Here, let's go risky. I could take the retiree. Base Josh? I don't know, I just feel like... I'm just not that interested in, like, the endless circle jerk of properties that started in the 1980s, man. I think I'm ready to let the 1980s go. I'm not really watching anything original either, but that's just because I'm not watching anything. But I think, like, I'm not fucking with Indiana Jones, Star Wars, Ghostbusters.
Was that even a battle?
Happy Gilmore 2.
The rest of the tyrant's gold.
Hey, you're gone. You're gone. Aragon is a movie. You're getting slotted. And I guess you're going here. And then you could upgrade the rifle or the narwhal, but I think it's got to be income, man. 22 bucks.
I teach, you learn. We're a good team.
Burn items have +1 burn. Large items have +20% crit chance. I feel like you almost have to go like corrosive toxins. Just because it's so good. But it's also like so irritating. Let's take the 20% crit chance. Wait, is that real? Yeah, man. Happy Gilmore 2 coming out next year. Netflix original.
This more fun. You should know. I'm a bit of a legend.
Someone should tell the novelty shooter McGavin account on Twitter to stop trying to stoke the fires of the culture war and start doing some press for the movie instead.
Defeat does not defeat me.
Beast Games clears. True. Can I get a Beast Games in chat if you watched all the Beast Games? Thank you for the Beast Games, chatters. I appreciate that.
I sense something blocking your path.
It's a honeypot. Yeah. For sure. For sure it is. When you use your left mouse item, Burn Tua, we're not going fast enough for that yet. I'll take when you use a weapon, give it +3 damage. There's a lot of good stuff there. Can we take a Flame Juggler? We're kind of cooking today, man. We're going to die. I don't have any... Oh, I do have Sustain. Nah, bro, we're going to die. I've made a Grievous... That wasn't even close. I thought for sure we were going to rinse him. Is this where I complain about him being, like, overtuned? No star chart. No star chart. It's a federal holiday. Why are you working? Kilburn, it's the holidays. Why have you posted the same message like 6 times? Trying to bait. You need to get the Ebenezer treatment, man. You need to be visited by 3 ghosts. One will show you the mistakes you've made in the past. One will show you the effects on the present day. They're playing like fucking Pictionary. You're the answer, and they're drawing like a clown. How does that make you feel? And then they're showing you the Ghost of Christmas Future. Now, the Ghost of Christmas Future I find a little bit heavy-handed because they're all going to die. Everybody's going to die anyway. The people involved in Christmas Carol, I mean, the story was written like 150 years ago or something like that. But that being said, I guess it's that everybody abandoned his grave or something like that. I don't really know. They really stole the blankets right off that motherfucker's bed. And then he said he's not going to pay extra for the warmth. And then the lady said, "You should. It's the only warmth he'd ever known in his whole life." They were doing him dirty, man. They were doing him dirty. It's not okay. But I guess you reap what you sow, brother. What was I talking about? Regal Blade is kind of... got a certain something to it, man. It doesn't attack very fast, though. Okay, I think you guys have to go. What if Scrooge was neurodivergent? And money was his special interest? That's a good point, man. I never really thought about that, but it's actually kind of like... it's a little ableist to dislike Ebenezer Scrooge. Plus, like, a lot of good people got to move into those homes after he evicted the people who weren't paying their rents. There was a lot of blues. I feel anointed. Okay, 11 burn lighter. Very spooky. Very, very... Whoa, I've killed them. I thought... just looking at the boards, I thought we were going to lose. Clearly, I don't know what I'm talking about. As you get older, are you becoming more Scrooge or more Grinch? Or sorry, more Santa or more Grinch? It's not even close, bro. I'm becoming way more Santa as I get older. I think if you have kids and you become more Grinch, you need to go to the mental hospital. Definitely need to freeze. I do like Oceanic Rush too, though. I'm becoming more McDuck. More McDuck. You talking about like life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg type of shit? Like lasers, race cars, aeroplanes. It's a Duck World type of stuff. This time you use a large item. Adjacent items get plus 8% crit chance, also known as Ice Snooze. Are you talking about the type of shit that might like solve a mystery or possibly even rewrite motherfucking history? Now 15% crit chance. Now we're kind of talking. I like lifting too, but... now we can take the Infernal Envoy any day of the week. What were we talking about? More Santa, for sure. Way more Santa. I feel like the Grinch is like a young man's domain. Like, you're gonna literally let the calendar make you sad? That's, I mean, that's not Sigma. Let's just put it that way. That's an anti-Sigma move.
Waste of gunpowder.
Your left and rightmost items have their cooldowns reduced by 5%. Very interesting. I'm gonna take the damage and the crit chance. 5%? I mean, it's either you or you. Let's do that for now. I'm gonna keep you here, though. Dude insulted his friend and thinks he's Santa. I didn't insult my friend. He is closer to 52 years old than me. That's just the honest to goodness truth. Also, I didn't insult him. I insulted Indiana Jones. Now, if you take offense to Indiana Jones getting insulted, you, God bless you, receive benediction. All men are created equal in God's eyes. All men are God's children. And I want nothing but the best for you.
I try not to ask such questions.
First 5 times you use an ammo item, slow an item for a second. It's coming together, man.
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies. Go ahead, underestimate me.
Indiana Jones game's kind of fire, though. It's the first time hearing about it, but you know what? Now that you... What was your name again? Now that you've mentioned it, first time chatter, I might be persuaded to give it a try.
You should put it toward nobler use. I paint my ship red.
I heard it's very good. Drop your birth year in chat. I believe that. What's his meta score? Okay. Give me. I'm gonna take max health. Sells haste items. I could use them, man. I mean, the gumballs gave us great luck last time, but a trebuchet is technically a haste item. What the heck are you? You're trash, man. Haste 2 items for 3 seconds, but you're the dude who's supposed to be doing all the killing. I don't really need you. When you crit haste an item for a second, adjacent items have a better crit chance. See, now we're kind of talking. The thing is, haste to us, so true. You can't leave. So we would have to pull 2 things, which is pulling like 100 damage off the table. But the haste is pretty important. Crit chance 30, crit chance 42. I'm gonna buy you, because you can be a part of, like, important runs. And then... large items do get a better crit chance, is the thing. Or they give other items that are adjacent a better crit chance. But in that case, let's do it like that. Because I want your crit chance to be higher. I don't really love the trebuchet on the right, though, but okay. Alright, this is a day I always need chat's help with. Is Infernal too hard? Maybe we want it like that. Getting his sword is fun. You could just crit and win. Okay, so I'll fight the foreman. Sum up the answers and then average them to get the true answer. Oh no, there's a venture capitalist in chat. Chat, is it fair to be sus of someone whose Goodreads history is entirely non-fiction books? Well, let me rephrase. What about if it's entirely self-help? Non-fiction, I don't want to give that a bad rap. But if it's entirely like Daniel Kahneman, The Rise and Fall of the Third Reich, I'm describing my own Audible account now. If it's the only thing, there's some Bukowski in there. Trying to think of, that is what Luigi read. You're not wrong. That's not why I'm reading it, just for the record. We're gonna go Sexton mode on this.
Aha! Now this will inspire the crew.
Bukowski makes it worse? Yes, that is true. I'm not gonna deny that. Sometimes if I don't fall asleep right away listening to what I put on, I switch audiobooks, and I always regret switching to the Bukowski short stories collections, because every single time that I wake up in the middle of the night, he's talking about like ripping someone's guts out with like a fish filleting knife, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? It's like 2:15 in the morning. I don't know, why am I like poisoning my brain with this shit while I'm asleep? That's not. I always go to bed and it's about a guy like getting drunk under a bridge or something like that, and I wake up and it's like legit murder. Brother, thank you for hitting. Thank you for doing some damage. I appreciate that.
Bravery without strength is a sword without a blade.
Early gold inexorable? I don't know what that means. Is that the name of a perk? I think you gotta fish for a diamond item, man. You never know. What is this? It's drilling into that dude's head. That's not okay. This is a Darren Aronofsky film, man. Burn 3 +1 multicast if it's adjacent to a tool, +1 multicast if it's adjacent to a friend. Me when I find a dually. Yes. So true. You know what? It's always forgiven, man. I'm keeping it for now. I don't think it's gonna work, but it's definitely not gonna work. We have not structured our run around burn. You probably just sell it for the cashish, as they say. Use it as a totem. Now we're talking. Now we are talking, man. It would go crazy with Treb, except this was, I don't think it was a weapon. Unfortunately. One bonk, please. I'd settle for the Thieves Guild if he wants to take me to this Thieves Guild. I'll settle for a bonk. Bonk, bank, bonk, bank. What does mine say? Sweet. Merry Christmas, NL. Thank you. And a Happy New Year. Don't forget about that one. My mom helped my daughter write a letter to Santa. I looked at it Christmas morning. What did it say? We wish you, dear Santa, we wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. P.S. Thank you for the presents. Love, my daughter's name. Very cute. I like Christmas. I don't, you know, not really a New Year enjoyer, so to speak. You do scale. I'm just not willing to give you what you need, man. That's not even close. Which means you're gone. And let's be honest, you're never making it back. How come we use NORAD for tracking Santa? Now that's a good question, man. It's a psyop is the obvious answer, but the other thing is, Santa must be pissed off that time zones are like longitudinal, man. Because we were watching the NORAD Santa tracker, and the dude, you'd think that he would plan a route going like, you know, maybe the northern hemisphere first and then the southern hemisphere. No, because of the way the time zones work, the dude has to constantly like sine wave. Like the dude is up there in Iceland, and then an hour later, he has to go to Antarctica. Like, who did the route planning, bro? That's crazy. He must be traveling. Like, that's insane, man.
You move in straight
His sleigh is flying like the radius, or half of the circumference at least, of the Earth. Like 20 times a night. And also, obviously, all the way around east-west. This is why Santa needs AI, man. They kill me. They kill me for speaking the... Well, I was going to say speaking the truth, but for a number of reasons that doesn't really make sense here. You We can rinse the Burninator bot, man, for sure. He's definitely outsourcing that to Amazon sooner or later. It just makes sense, man. It's called gains from trade. Economies of scale. Like, Santa, you got a nice little operation here. Nice little family business. It's been running for what? Infinity years? That's cute. Private equity, first off, you don't need all these elves, man. And why don't you just give the kids, like, 3 options for toys? Hang on. You're a weapon. Every 6 seconds, am I crazy to think you could burn for 50? Because of this figurehead? But I need you to go faster. Upgrade gold, please. That's not going to happen. It'll get 5% cooldown reduction on the edge. It will. But I'm doing this mostly because it's interesting. Ah! That's the wrong weapon, bro. Give me an item for free. Elmo ass scream. You're not wrong. Some small and large items. Do I want some small and large items? Do I care? We don't really care for a crow's nest. Because we'll probably take it on the next run, if we're being honest with one another. Dope pajamas. I'm just saying, so you go 4.8 seconds, but I have to pull you out. And I like what you got going on. Wait, the flamethrower will go in. We just have to give it a little bit more gas, I think.
We're out to dethrone a king.
You could put it in instead of the trebuchet. I don't want to, though. They don't have lifesteal. That might be our saving grace here. I have a bias in all these games. And the bias is, if I'm winning handily, I don't want to go through the mental gymnastics of figuring out whether an alternative is better.
You fall like a boulder.
But sometimes when you don't go through the mental gymnastics, by the time you like lose once, you're done. So you do have to be careful. My 3-year-old begged to see Santa at the mall and then cried every second that she was there. Does it get better? It gets better. That's the first thing I'll tell you is it gets better. It gets easier. But I don't think it's on the time scale of 1 year. I think it's... Ooh, the wanted poster. I think it might be on the time scale of like 4 years or something like that. That's my thinking. It's definitely not 20 years. Fight duelists for lifesteal? It's not necessary. We fight the Enclave Weeper because he's the 3 experienced guys. So I don't have to think about it. Cloak me! Cloak me! Cloak me? Hang on, I gotta think about this, man. Because I'm like, flamethrower cloak. You'll gain 7 damage, which also gives you 7 burn. Then we gotta cut, like... There's no room for this. Hang on a second here. You know what, buddy? They were fighting me. They were fighting me every step of the way. We do want you to crit, though. We definitely want you to crit. Even more so than the cooldown reduction. Yeah, I'd say yes, man. And then... give me the sharpening stones. And then go back. Move Cutlass up. Up? Just move both next to crit? That's up now. Okay. Alright, I understand. And you know what? I'm burning the boats, George. I'm burning the boats. May I regret it? Possibly. But burning the boats, it's like when you have to clean your house. The fridge is a perfect example. In the first shelf, you clean the fridge, you take all this stuff out, you check all the best before dates. Maybe I'll consolidate these two like mustard bottles into one mustard bottle, even though it's like different levels of bacterial growth, obviously. And then shelf 2, you're just like, nobody's opened that shit in 2 weeks. It's going straight in the trash can. Mustard! That's true. That is true.
Sale, no sale. I want what's right for you.
No. Well, you know what? You can buy this just to see what you get.
Really gonna enjoy that.
It does make your items from other heroes. I was going to say they have double damage. This doesn't work in your inventory, right? It would be nice if it did. That's huge. I need it! That's huge, man. The perma haster. When you crit haste an item for 3 seconds, adjacent items have plus 50% crit chance. All right, Pigman.
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
I should warn
Is
you.
that a diamond sexton?
Not like other Jabbar.
Me and Me when I go see Master and Commander 4 after the movies become as big as the Marvel movies. Guys, I'm starting to think I shouldn't have burned the boats. Oh, never mind. We're still pumping.
Well, I guess motivation isn't everything.
I think you're right. I think we can ditch the cloak, man. The damage scaling is not super relevant, but if we can get a better replacement, maybe.
Actually, I'm human. The third eye.
When you use an aquatic, haste to something. At the start of each fight, haste your burn items for 2 seconds. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Haste an aquatic. First time you haste, freeze an item for 5 seconds. I mean, that's pretty good. But hasting you for 2 seconds at the start. Also, I'm sorry to the tropical island. I appreciate everything you've done for me, but that early haste at the start is going to go crazy. You have to upgrade figurehead, man. Because it's going to give you like an extra 50 burn or something. That's it. There's no discussion. It has to be figurehead. And then flame would have doubled the burn. I didn't know that. Now people are typing it triples. Now that I don't believe, but I do believe it could have doubled. I'm trying to think, Lord Arkin? Let's take it, man. Let's see how, if this runs really good, let's let it fly. Let's see it. We can't be scared. I'm getting hit as well. Okay, you got me. You were 1 second away from dying. Just to be clear, you were 1 second away from dying, but you got me.
Plenty more coming.
Temporary boost. I will take the damage so that we get more burn. When you use a tool, hang on. When you crit, your shields gain 20 shield. That's funny. When you use a tool, adjacent items. Yeah, that's funny. That's really amusing for a fella such as myself. Yeah, I'm not really interested in doing 10 damage. I guess I'll pay 12 for 2 extra burn.
My fight isn't.
Yes, I think
You should know. I'm a
some kind of an ability to extend the fight so that the burn can actually do damage. Have more time to do damage would go crazy. I guess to be honest with you, we sold our sustain when we sold
Bring her about. I've got another salvo.
the tropical island, but still. I guess, yeah, just more max HP. We rinsed that Vanessa. I mean, that was not even close, dude. Stock lines? Stock lines is a great item. I liked it. Sell Cutlass? Are you out of your mind? I think you're the one who's out, Gabi. I think you're out of your mind. Volcus Enforcer. He does freeze you. But honestly, I'm not scared. I'm like Fatboy Slim. I gotta freeze you like I should. I straight up don't use paint. Don't let Sherwin-Williams hear that, okay? They will silence you. Stephen Colbert will freak out if you mention that during the interview. My sound card. Can we do some damage here, please? Okay, okay, deserve. I got a little big for my britches, okay? How do you beat this guy? He's actually a pushover if you can do damage. He's nothing but a peanut, honestly. Diamond dock lines. This is the moment, man. Diamond dock lines. I mean, sure, plus 15% crit chance. I see the appeal, but I kind of snooze it a little bit. And I'm not really interested in the katana or the coral at that level. You could do better. That's what I'm trying to say. You could do better.
Few warriors live to return.
No. Pet rock. No. Shark Ray is a meme pivot. These are all memes. These are memes, and I've wasted 2 days or 2 hours going to shops I shouldn't have gone to. What the heck is Bard Jungle, man?
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobody.
You still get up early on holidays? It's every day, bro. It's every day. I'm in dock lines. Give it a sec. 17 seconds of slow. Oh my god, it's heavy dock lines too. What does that mean? Oh, crit here would be crazy though. No crits! It means that every time they slow, they also slow. But they're dead to burn, man. This is a crazy run.
More plunder. You fall like a boulder. All of this is just training. Our real fight is on.
What a beautiful run, man. Flamethrower kind of went crazy. A single hit killed them. One of the easiest 10 pieces of my life. Will there be other games today? Do you have any suggestions?